CMPRadio.net. It's the station. CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
Sing it.
But I never lost a minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been.
I want you to sing it from down there.
Big wheel that keep on turning. Ooh, proud Mary keep on burning.
And what happened?
And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
What we doing?
We're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river,
Rolling on the river.
This nigga acting for
CMPRadio.net. Oh man, god damn, man. It's my aunt, man. My aunt from my mother's side, my uncle from my father's side, man. In this room, in this room, we're in the new room.
I built this bitch brick by brick, and I'd be damned if I let Uncle Pete tear it down because he don't like the way another nigga talk. That was my Franklin Saint impression.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to Franklin. Rest in peace to Franklin Saint, the first Franklin Saint.
I was ready to bust you upside your head with my bag. I didn't know what was going on with you.
Yeah.
Don't startle me like that.
Yeah. He said, anybody that don't want to cook coke, get the F out of here. That's what he said.
Did they get out?
He burnt one of the guy's faces on the stove.
Dear Lord.
Yes, he put stove marks on there. Yeah.
Was it like the circle, or was it like the gas? Was it gas or was it electric?
It was a griddle.
Dear Lord. Mm-hmm. Face is like a pancake.
Yeah. It was one of them stoves. It was one of them stoves that you cook up yayo on.
What's that?
Yayo?
Yeah.
So yayo is like, it's like cocaine, but it's more addictive. Yeah, don't get in on Scarface when he said, Chi-Chi, get the yayo.
Yeah.
It's like a kind of a yayo. It's like cocaine, but it's called yayo. Oh. I think Cubans sell it. If you get cocaine from white people, it's cocaine. Right. If you get cocaine from the Colombians or the Cubans, it's yayo. It's like Percocets and fentanyl. It's like Vicodins and oxycodones. Oh. There's a little difference in between.
Thank you for that. I'm so glad when you're able to
articulate. Yeah.
Yes, certain things that's going on nowadays. Because I'm kind of,
Yeah. You know, I used to sell cocaine before I became a federal informant.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah.
A federal informant now?
Yeah.
So you're admitting to be a federal informant?
Well, not anymore.
You're
Yeah.
always a federal informant.
Well, no, you only, as long as you're getting paid for it.
You don't get, so they stopped paying you and you kept on snitching.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy. And that's
How
what
you how you think we used to pay your mama's electric bill?
I don't know anything.
Me and Mama Rosa right here.
You was
Mama
snitching
Rosa.
too?
Yeah, she wore the tape recorder. She didn't say anything. I did all the talking. I took the stand.
They paid me good money for that.
Mama Rosa, why?
We had bills to pay. We had a lot of people. We had to pay my sister's bills. We had to pay. You remember your brother?
Yeah.
Your brother got caught. We had to get him out on that gun charge. You know, you had a lot of people in your family, Pierre, that was just going to jail. We knew they couldn't take the time.
I didn't have a lot of people in my family.
You did.
Going to jail.
You did.
You just didn't know about it.
You had a lot of people on y'all side of the street going to jail.
You know, they was in your family. That was your side of the family, definitely.
I wasn't born saved. I wasn't born saved.
Your great grandma, we had to testify for her that one time. Remember?
Testify for her?
She
Or
was
on
out.
her?
She was out doing her thing. She got locked up, and you know I had to plant a little bit of cocaine in somebody's car. That was back when Otis was in. Otis used to help us get a lot of stuff done. Shout out to Otis.
Love Otis.
Yep. Pierre, we told her a couple times to get your folks out. Remember that time Leslie was your friend Leslie was giving out them botched booty injections to people?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? We had to help Leslie.
She had a little station behind Chest Pen.
Yep, right behind Chest Pin.
So right now, let's let the people know that we are live on YouTube in this room. We can't see any comments that are being made on Facebook unless he's looking at his phone. You can see? Right.
I can't see anything.
You can't see anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I got these shades on because I went to the eye doctor today.
they
They gave me a vasorectomy.
a what?
Yeah.
What's that?
A vasorectomy.
What's a vasorectomy?
It's when you get checked for colon cancer and you get your eyes done at the same time.
2 birds with 1 stone.
They stick 2 fingers in 2 different places. And here I am.
Okay, you got that. I'm good. Can we get into these church announcements, please? If you don't
Well,
mind.
first of all, it's FU Friday.
Thank you. Tell Pierre, first person I'm going to F you is the people down at City Hall.
Oh, yes.
I want to give a big F you to the people at City Hall today.
That's it.
That's it, just them.
Oh.
I want to give it to them as a whole, the whole building.
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Just one big old FU.
yeah. Start with the parking authority.
Start there.
Why are you giving
I
a
want
part?
to say FU to Hillary. I went down to Hillary's church for Mass on Saturday. I've been saving this all week. I'm telling you, this thing been mustering up in my spirit. I went to Mass with her. When the rabbi started preaching, he said something real good. And I said, "Preach, Pastor." And this heifer had the nerve to turn around and shush me. Shush me right in the middle of Mass. Shush me.
It's not the person that, it's not what they did. It's the person that had the audacity to do it.
The audacity.
Pierre's side of the family.
Shush me.
And what did you do?
I got up and left because I didn't want to say, something that I might have said 30, 40 years ago. So I've been holding this all week. So Hillary, I just want to say F you
F you.
from the bottom of my heart. Because she didn't know. She didn't know. So she's coming to my church this Sunday so she can see how we get down. I'm not used to being quiet. The church service was so quick. It was over before I even got to nod off. I didn't get a chance to nod off or nothing.
Oh, you didn't even get to receive the Spirit
No.
and go into meditation.
Didn't even get a minute.
I know it was the blood.
Didn't get a minute. 9 o'clock, we was out of there. So, F you, Hillary. Not you returning back to your born quiet church.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't go back there either. The nerve. It's not the offense of the people. It's the people that did the offense.
Exactly. And when she shushed me, a little bit of spit hit the top of my lip right there. very upset.
I wouldn't have been upset if the spit landed on me.
You would.
Yeah, because I remember one time back in the day, we used to call him Spit on him Hillary. She used to spit in my mouth.
Oh, dear me. That's disgusting.
It's really not if you're into it. The exchanging of saliva is very exuberating.
I'm glad I didn't eat yet this morning.
It brings out the thrust in you. It's a harmonious integer.
Thrust on, Thrusty. Thrust on. Well, I know it's FU Friday. And I just want to, and I just want to say to Pierre, I want you to F me, please. Please. I had Turk pick us up a cake this morning. And I just wanted to present this to you this morning.
On the Eid?
This lovely, lovely cake.
Pierre?
Lovely.
We got you a cake.
Ain't no cake there.
What? I see it.
I see it too.
What does it say?
I'd rather not say because that's not what I said to get put on the cake.
I thought that's what you wanted on the
I
cake.
said get P a cake. Not a cake about P.
Sorry, I peed in your bed.
She did. I did. Well, that one time I did. It was different though. It was different.
How was it different?
You was a kid. We were all drunk. You weren't home. I peed on your bed when she put me in that bed that night. That's why she peed on your bed before too when she was drunk. But then to make the bed look right, we peed on the entire bed so that the whole
Dry.
it would dry evenly, and then the whole mattress looked yellow.
You thought it was a Pokemon bed. I told you
Yeah.
it was a Pokemon bed.
You thought it was spots on your bed. That was just.
Y'all are like really nasty.
Why do you think we put the air conditioner in your room so that the heat wouldn't make the smell rise up like that?
Y'all nasty.
They didn't have Febreze back then.
Well, I don't sleep in pee. I wouldn't consider myself nasty. Now, you grew up sleeping on a pastry mattress.
Wow. The things y'all did to me.
Well, let's just say the top half of the sorry part is from me. The bottom half is from him.
So why are you apologizing though?
I was just apologizing because I know, I've been working your nerve a little bit lately, and I know even though we've been trying to be motivating and positively cultivating,
Cultivating mature
I haven't
positivity.
really been doing that lately.
Can you say the name
So I
right?
just want to apologize for
Can I get you to say
cultivating
the name right?
positivity
Cultivating.
and maturely.
You haven't been culturing the mutual points.
No, I haven't been doing that.
Cultivating mature positivity.
No, it's
that's
culturing mutual prospects.
No. CMP Radio. Cultivating mature positivity.
I've been cultivating mean Pierres.
Yeah, I've been cutting masturbation and porn.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. During Ramadan.
during Ramadan.
Towards something.
That's what the CMP stood for me. Cut masturbation and porn.
That's good. That's positive.
Y'all the worst.
That's positive.
I'm done.
Why would you be done?
Because I am.
Well, a piece of the cake is here.
It's here. It's here.
Definitely here.
There's no pee on it.
I don't want none of that pissy cake.
It's delicious. You'll have some here.
No, I will not. It's nothing there.
So this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And then now he wants to fast for a whole nother
It's definitely
month.
good, Pierre. You should try it.
Yeah, I'm definitely fasting for a whole nother
You're
month.
losing your mind. I'm
No,
just
I'm
let
not.
you know that.
No, I'm not.
You should be gaining something.
I haven't. Y'all should be happy. I haven't smoked a cigarette.
We can tell.
Yeah.
Because your attitude stinks.
Yeah.
Wow.
It used to be your breath. Now it's your attitude.
Wow, that's crazy.
We're telling you because we love you.
No,
Maybe you need to come back down to earth.
No, I'm not smoking. I'm good. Have a nice day.
Or get some of them shorts. Get some of them short cigarettes that Turk was selling.
Yeah. I got some if you need some.
Don't nobody want a half of a cigarette.
A little half of a puff.
A half of a
It's
cigarette.
a quarter of a cigarette.
Like he was selling out the
An
county.
eighth of a cigarette.
Well, yeah, eighth of a cigarette.
Maybe if you smoke the eighth of a cigarette, you have an eighth of an attitude.
No, I wouldn't have any attitude because I had to be very desperate to smoke an eighth of a cigarette. Yeah, I'm good.
He's been acting completely different since he had a partner named Pete.
That too.
Yes.
Anyway,
anyway is right. So everyone is asked this Sunday to please give blood. We're going to have it right there at the church, a little mobile station.
Okay.
Give blood. Because we have a few women there that need to find out who their baby daddy really is.
Huh?
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing how the Lord works.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Even in a time of frustration, how the church comes together.
Yeah.
No.
It's for the babies.
It's for the babies.
No.
And some adults, too.
Yeah.
No. What's for the babies?
We're gonna give blood at the church.
So how are you finding out who the father of the baby is?
It's a station right there.
It's a station right there.
What's the
do it right
station
there.
right there?
Because we're going to give the blood, and we'll use that to match it with the DNAs of the children.
It's a wonderful, wonderful event.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Lives are definitely going to be changed. That
We won't be using this blood as we won't use their personal information for other people in the city, though, right? Just for church members.
Okay.
for our community.
Makes
Giving
sense,
back.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's giving back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to come, Pete.
No.
I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood for me.
One
Day when I was lost, Jesus died on the cross. And I know it was the blood for me. For me. We'll be able to find out some of who your family members are.
We know who my family members.
We really don't.
You don't know who your people are?
We don't know who yours are.
What do you mean? Mine? Like I got kids out here I don't know about?
You, your kids, a
I
couple
know.
of your people that we thought were your parents, and maybe a couple of your grandparents. Your side of the family has always been shifted with the DNA test.
I mean, y'all are on
We
both
just chose
sides.
not to.
Y'all are on both sides. You're on
Yes,
my
and we're
dad's
willing
side.
to say that the side that you're on is shifty. There was a lot of in and outs back then.
It was.
A lot of drinking, a lot of moonshine, a lot of Thunderbird.
Yeah, carry
A
on.
revolving door.
Carry on.
Yep. Your great grandfather Cletus might not be your great grandfather Cletus. Is what we just want you to know now. We're gonna come clean with it on FU Friday.
So that you could do some effing yourself.
That's right.
Please make sure that y'all are paying your funeral funds ASAP, please. These funds will be used for after you pass away. We want to take up money now so that we can use that money to buy food for the fish dinners that we'll be selling to raise money for your funeral.
That's so smart.
You got to think ahead.
And to think ahead like that, so if I start putting into my funeral fund now,
Yeah.
you can use that for the dinners to raise the money for my funeral fund.
Yes.
Yeah. Pierre,
I don't got nothing to do with
you
nothing.
cash at me some money?
I'm not cash apping you nothing.
I need to get on top of my payments.
No, I'm good.
This is a great idea.
We just gonna.
The GoFundMe is just ghetto.
Is it?
It's just ghetto.
So
So let's do these fish dinners.
fish dinners you don't feel like are ghetto?
Oh, no, not at all.
No.
It's the community coming together.
It's the community coming together for something that they love. And we're not just giving out fish this year. We're going to do fish and watermelon.
Oh,
With the weather
That's
breaking.
gonna be great, yeah.
So
if you
can
pass
have,
away within, let's say, between May and September,
you can get a fish and watermelon platter.
we will add watermelon for free.
Yeah.
The church will donate the watermelon. And please remember,
We
don't
know how
swallow
much
them
you like
seeds.
watermelon.
Don't swallow
Pierre.
them seeds.
Remember we used to cook the green part for you. We used to cut it up like little string beans and cook the green parts of the watermelon for Pierre.
All that nutrition.
All that nutrition.
Loved it.
He loved it.
Used to have a little white part in the little
He put a little turkey butt in there with it. He just swore it was
Loved
string
it.
beans.
He
He
loved
thought he had his own pot of string beans.
I mean, y'all literally used to poison me. Y'all used to just experiment with food just to find out.
Watermelon skin ain't bad for you.
at all.
It's actually where all the vitamins are at. Yeah.
That's how you got that lovely complexion from the watermelon rind.
That's why your head is shaped like that. It's a watermelon. You got a big ass watermelon head. That's why Uncle Pete used to say watermelon head Pierre.
He used to spit the seeds at you. So we had a few dancers that was supposed to come to show us how to add some flair, to the church procession. Mm-hmm. The girls that were supposed to come.
Yeah, so
You were supposed to pick them up. They never showed up.
I did pick them up.
It was 4 lovely girls.
Yeah, they wanted to. Okay, so I had just got paid.
Yes.
I picked them up.
Yes.
Just got paid Friday night. Picked them up. I wanted to test out what dance moves they were going to do.
Right.
And now I don't have my money.
So what happened to your money?
They took it.
The 4 young ladies.
Obviously, you have to pay them in $1 bills in the air.
They needed air and money. And they must have took both of yours.
Yes. They will be there next Sunday, but they said that just make sure the dollars are right.
All right.
Strippers.
I guess everybody deserves a second chance.
What'd you say?
Strippers.
No, they weren't.
dancers.
They weren't strippers.
What were they?
They were dancers. They danced.
So they didn't take off
We
their
was thinking
clothes?
about putting that pole you was talking about.
Yeah, they're praise dancers.
Can you stop, please?
We're going to put a pole right there in the front of the church,
No,
right there in
yes.
the middle.
No, we're not.
It's so that the people know when they're marching up to do the collection. You march up to where the pole is and
You
walk
swing
around
around.
it and walk back down.
But you got to hold on to the pole is what you said. Hold on to the pole as you're walking around so that just
The
in case
same way.
if you have on
The
any
same way you hold on to your faith.
heels or anything.
Hold on, help is on the way. That's how it is.
Or how you hold on to God's unchanging hand. That's how I would hold on to the pole.
That's why you got to hold on to the pole sometimes.
We're having some trouble installing the pole because they're saying that the ceiling is too high.
Might got to double down on it. That is a high ceiling.
It is.
That's higher than the ceiling of King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds. Oh, that's that restaurant that you go to with the chicken wings. You said
Yes.
great chicken
Mm-hmm. Got great chicken wings. Yes. Mm-hmm.
A name like King of Diamonds.
Y'all need
They
to be.
better have some great chicken wings.
Uncle, you need to be ashamed of yourself.
I love chicken wings,
I do too.
I'm sure he does.
especially the tips.
Right.
I love the tips.
I bet you do.
I see he got on his really mean and grumpy sweatshirt today.
I see that.
I should talk about somebody should be ashamed of themselves. He should be ashamed of himself.
Respect my
Sleeping in
growth.
pee all them years and not even knowing the difference in the smell.
I was a baby. I don't know what pee smell like.
You did it all the time. You should have knew what it smelled like.
I was so happy to move out and move into my grandmother's house.
And then you still came and ate crab dookie crackers.
I used to love all the food I used to make. All of it. Now you get grown and we just want to show off. It's all right. I know the truth. I know the truth. But so anyway, we have a new play opening up this summer. I'm so excited. It's still in the makings, but it's about a crazy house with a bunch of crazy people running around. I'm loving it.
This is going to be a good play.
It is.
So-
It's called These Nuts. Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Did when you said that, your throat got dry?
It did. It's called These Nuts Are Going Crazy. I think it's going to be lovely.
What's the... Hold on. The movie is about what?
It's about a crazy house where like all the people are going crazy.
So it's like a psych ward.
Yes.
And people are going crazy in the psych ward.
Yes.
And the name of the movie is what?
These nuts. Jesus. These nuts are going crazy. But it's going to tell the story of each individual person. It's going to be great.
A beach nut that's going crazy.
Like each nut, it has its own story. And we're going to learn about each nut. It's going to be great. I don't know if we should even call them nuts. Like, is that offensive? But they just want to be called crazy people. Mentally challenged.
It depends on what they identify as.
Oh, right. Right.
It's if they identify as like right now, I identify as a zebra. So for the next 24 hours, I would like to be known as Kenneth the Zebra,
Oh.
Keith the Zebra,
Oh.
Couture the Zebra.
I like that.
And I'm gonna walk like this and gallop around and.
Now, what's the difference between a zebra and a zebra?
First off, that's the pronunciation of the word zebra.
Oh, zebra.
Yes, they come from France.
Oh.
That's why they're black and white.
They do not come from France.
What?
They're from Africa.
What is it from
Zebras
Africa?
are from Africa. Zebras. he's talking
Yeah,
about.
zebras, not zebras. Zebras,
Spell it.
zebra,
Spell it.
zebra. Sometimes if Pierre doesn't understand it, he rejects it.
Most people. Most people that don't understand something reject it.
So
No, that's just you.
yeah, I got some current news for you today.
Oh, I'm excited.
Current news: the weather. Today, we want you to turn off your heat and turn on your ACs. Tomorrow's weather is turn back on your heat, but keep on your ACs.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
And then
Gotta
for
text me or something.
Sunday,
Yeah.
open up your windows, turn on your heat, but also turn on your AC.
To give it like a nice circulation
Yes,
of room temperature perfect air.
yes, yes, exactly. So did you follow that, Pierre? Oh, no, he didn't follow
You
it.
gotta hit me up in my DMs. Hit me up in my DMs and send that to me so I can know what I need to do because I'm not trying to get sick.
You want me sliding your DM?
Yeah. And just send me the memo of what you just said so I won't forget.
Got you. Okay. Okay. And other current news?
Yes.
A young lady was beaten to death by
Dear
her
Lord.
school teacher. She
Dear
tried
Lord.
to get her cell phone back from her school teacher.
Yeah.
And she got beat to death.
Who got beat to death?
The little girl got beat to death by the school teacher in the middle of class.
In the middle of class.
Because she ran up on him.
Yes. So the little girl, she went to the school teacher, she got smart, she swung on the school teacher, and the school teacher beat her to death.
Serves her right.
Amen.
Serves her right.
To death serves her right? Serves her right to be beaten to death.
In other current news, 12 kilos of cocaine was found in Donald Trump's car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, this is fake news.
No, this is real news. This isn't fake news.
That hasn't happened.
Anyway,
I need
so
to stop.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see when he got pulled over? Did you see when they pulled out his trunk?
He didn't get pulled over.
Was you there?
No, I didn't have to be there to know he did.
another
My
no
kickback,
no.
because This is what it's not going to be.
Right.
This is what it's. Pass me that lid.
Nah.
This is what it's not going to be.
Eating that pussy cake.
This is what it's not going to be. It's what it's not going to be. Not today. Not ever.
Praise.
In other current news, 16 administrative workers from City Hall were found inside a hotel room counting $10 million.
That's where it is. That's what. See,
They were found at the Highland Motel counting it.
dear Lord. I didn't even know that hotel was still open.
Yes.
That was like the first thing built in Chester, right after Chester High.
Oh, shoot. You almost made me forget about that news.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, and in other news, Chester High has just been sold to Harris Casino.
Man, stop bullshit, man.
We done.
CMPradio.net.
Done.
Why would they sell Chester High at Harris Casino?
To teach the kids how to gamble.
Oh,
Don't.
now
It's a new class they're going to start.
that's smart.
Gambling 101.
That's smart.
No, it's not.
It really is.
It really isn't.
If you had taken that class, Pierre, maybe you wouldn't have lost the high amount of money that you have lost
I haven't lost a high.
going down.
Going down Harris playing them damn penny slot machines.
I have not been in Harris to sit at the table in 6 years.
Going down there
oh.
watching the horses run.
I ain't watching no horses run. If I'm going to watch anything, I'll go to the strip club and watch those horses run. I'm not watching no horses run. I don't take any pleasure in watching horses run.
But I think that's a great idea.
Thank you.
Because if you learn now how to gamble, you won't grow up and be a gambaholic.
No, you can.
Or you
still-
could be a professional gambler.
Yes.
You
If
still-
you're professional, it's not.
Professional is a whole lot
You
different.
still lose money. Professional.
No. They're going to teach them.
No, they're going to teach them how to gamble.
They're not going to teach them how.
So
to
if you know how to do it professionally, you wouldn't lose money doing
You
it.
can still lose money. There are professional gamblers that are broke now. You can still lose
They
money.
obviously weren't professionals.
Right. Rookies.
You've been a professional everything, and you're broke. So
So I'm a professional transitionalist. So I'm not broke. I'm transitioning into what I need to be.
professionally.
Transitioning is always a good thing. Like a caterpillar, transition into a butterfly. Now we don't just have to crawl on the branches and be ugly. Now it can fly and be beautiful.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
We're going to see if we can transition Pierre into that gambling class.
we're glad that you guys tuned in today. It's FU Friday. Monday, we're coming in. Motivational Monday.
Yes.
We need you guys to be here, be attentive, be ready.
Yes.
We're planning to strike back hard. We got some good topics that we're going to dwell in on.
We will be dwelling. In and on and around it.
They're having canoe races for $10,000 down the Delaware River next week. We'll be having sign-ups for it.
Yes. I'm excited.
Y'all niggas is great.
Excited.
CMPRadio.net, man. This has been my aunt and my uncle. Make sure you tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, only here at CMPRadio.net.
If anybody want a piece of
If
Pierre's cake,
anybody wants a piece of Pierre's cake,
slide into my DMs.
CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. And drink that wine. Jesus made water into wine.
Job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
Sing it.
But I never lost a minute of sleep, wondering about the way things might have been.
I want you to sing it from down there.
Big wheel that keep on turning. Ooh, proud Mary keep on burning.
And what happened?
And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
What we doing?
We're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river,
Rolling on the river.